Hello, we're back with the second part of our Survivor Series 2017 fantasy booking. We're going to be booking it Survivor Series 1989 style. If you haven't watched the first video, then I obviously encourage you to watch it, as I detail what Survivor Series 1989 is all about. And we also cover the pre-match shows in the video. But if you don't want to do that, I will give you a quick overview now. Feel free to skip to the time in the annotation and or description to get straight into the matches of this video. The basics are, each team will have 4 members and a team name. Booking will be based on after TLC but before Raw. We'll be making use of the current roster, so no injured superstars unless they're likely to return soon. We'll be allowed 1 NXT call-up. There'll be 7 matches on the main card, 3 from Raw, 3 from SmackDown and 1 Interbrand main event. So with that out of the way, let's get on with the first match of the main card. Match 1. The opening match will be Finn Balor's team of himself, Jason Jordan, Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. They will be known as Balor Club Worldwide. They will be facing off against Bray Wyatt, Elias, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows and Sister Abigail's Good Brothers. With Wyatt being out for their TLC match, their rivalry never really came to an end, so they will face off at Survivor Series with their respective teams. After Bray enlists the help of the club as a way to further get under Finn's skin, Finn will respond by recruiting Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews, as they've had previous run-ins with the club. Both teams will need a final member, and Anderson and Gallows will suggest Elias, after their recent musical performance with him. This leads to Finn offering Jason Jordan a place on the team, as he knows what Elias is all about. Order of elimination. Titus squares off against Bray Wyatt and looks to have the upper hand until Bray counters with a throat thrust to allow him to hit a Sister Abigail to get the first pinfall of the match and the first elimination. The next elimination will be Elias as he tries to hit Jason Jordan with a guitar, but Jordan avoids the attack and this allows him to get behind Elias to hit a belly to back suplex into a neck breaker. This gets the second pinfall of the match and the second elimination. Now it's the club's time to shine as they'll be eliminating Apollo Crews with the Magic Killer. This leaves Balor Worldwide down to 2 against Sister Abigail's Good Brothers 3. The numbers game won't mean too much though, as Luke Gallows will be the first of the Good Brothers to fall as Finn will eliminate him with the 1916. Carl Anderson will be looking for vengeance, but will instead be treated to a single leg takedown from Jordan as he proceeds to apply an ankle lock, forcing Anderson to tap out. This leaves us with an irate Bray Wyatt, who comes charging into the ring. Balor tags in and after a few minutes gets the upper hand and tags in Jordan, who was again able to hit his finisher. This leaves Bray in the perfect position for Jordan to tag in Finn, to climb to the top rope and deliver the final blow with a coup de grace. Balor pins Bray and Balor Club Worldwide are victorious. Match fallout. Normal service resumes for Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. The club and Elias will occasionally join forces, but it will be standard stuff for them on Raw. Jason Jordan can move on to face someone else, having eliminated Elias and proven he has his number by avoiding the guitar shot. Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor can finally go on to have their singles match at the next pay-per-view. This will pit the Demon against whatever's going on with Bray Wyatt and Sister Abigail. Match 2. The second match on the card will be SmackDown's first. The team of Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Naomi, and a surprise 4th member will face off as Tea and Tap Outs. They will be up against the Queens of Neidhart, Natalya, Tamina, Carmella, and Lana. The Queens of Neidhart will enter first, followed by 3/4 of Tea and Tap Outs. Natalya and company will be looking up to the Titantron with anxious looks upon their faces, while the others just smile. Soon we hear, it's Paige! After 17 months away, she has returned to be the 4th and final member of Tea and Tap Outs. With this, the match can finally begin. Paige and Natalya are both looking to make a statement as they start the match before a few tags are made to both teams. The first elimination will come from Paige as she locks Lana into the PTO to secure a tap out from the ravishing Russian. After this, there'll be some more action until we end up with Naomi whipped into the Queen's corner, where Tamina will work her over until a 4 count from the ref. As she complains to him about it, Carmella and Natalya will take advantage of the situation, but Naomi will fight back to break out of the corner just as Tamina has finished giving out to the ref. This sees Naomi charging for Tamina, but unfortunately for her, Tamina hits her with a super kick and pins her for the 3 count. With the odds even at 3v3, we'll get our next elimination courtesy of Becky Lynch. The Irish lass kicker will promptly take Tamina down and disarm her. After a few seconds of trying to resist, Tamina finally breaks and taps out to give Tea and Tap Outs another submission elimination. Some more in-ring action follows this until Carmella has Charlotte trapped in the cone of silence. She struggles to break free and finally makes it to a rope near her teammates. Just as she's getting up to tag Becky Lynch, Paige decks Becky, knocking her to the floor. Charlotte looks on in disbelief as Paige jumps onto Becky, prone on the ground, and continues to attack her. With no one to tag, Charlotte is in trouble as while this has been happening. Carmella has tagged in Natalya, who has now locked in the sharpshooter on Charlotte. Paige finishes attacking Becky and jumps back up onto the ring apron and feigns concern for Charlotte, while she half-heartedly holds her hand out for a tag. There is no other option but for Charlotte to tap out, as the damage and pain soon adds up from the cone of silence and the sharpshooter. Paige gets into the ring and drags Charlotte out before throwing Becky into the ring and hitting her with a rampage. She then motions to Carmella and Natalya to finish the job before getting herself counted out. They come in and Natalya catapults a dazed and confused Becky into a super kick from Carmella, and it's all over for tea and tap outs. Carmella pins Becky and she finds herself and Natalya as the final survivors. Match fallout. The biggest talking point to come out of this match will be Paige's betrayal. Becky and Charlotte will address this, with Becky deciding she'll take care of Paige and Charlotte can have what's ever left of her after she's taken care of Natalya and Carmella. Charlotte will be awarded a championship match against Natalya at the next pay-per-view. This will give us a few tag matches, with Paige teaming with Carmella for one and Natalya for another, as well as seeing Carmella and Natalya team up. Tension between the SmackDown's Women's Champion and Miss Money in the Bank will soon start to become evident. As a result of this, Natalya will end up goading Carmella into cashing in her Money in the Bank contract to make it a triple threat with Charlotte at the next pay-per-view. This will be joined by Paige versus Becky Lynch in a submission-only match. I hope you've all enjoyed the first two opening matches, and that you join me next time where we'll have another match from Raw and an 8-on-8 tag team match from SmackDown. So remember, if you like what you've seen, press the thumbs up button. If you want your friends to know about this, share the video, and if you haven't already and you want to be really cool, subscribe. So until next time, see ya!